Part 3, ja, wir haben eine deutsche Lektion. This is 36, and this is a new word for me. I've never heard this before. Putschist, which is like a person who's trying to overthrow the government. Putschist. And then number 37, again, this is that title name thing. So the German way to say this name would be Brüning, or Brüning with a rolled R, or Brüning with a uvular R. Chancellor Brüning, depending on how you wanted to do the R. Chancellor Brüning, you could also say. Chancellor Brüning. Number 38 is Geli. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking that's somebody's name. 39 is Lichtenburg. And that's a K sound at the end. Lichtenburg. And then 40 is, I'm guessing that who you mean is the novelist of that time that wrote All Quiet on the Western Front. And that is Remarque. So that's that uvular R. If you wanted to say Remarque, his whole name is Erich Maria Remarque. Or just, if you wanted to use the flipped R, Remarque. That same kind of uvular R or schwa with R coloring in the second syllable, Remarque. It's almost like you're saying auk, Remarque. Erich Maria Remarque. And then 41 is Kastner Journalist, or I'm not sure how you want to approach that. If you want to say Kastner Journalist or Kastner Journalist, because in Germany they would use that J and they would say Y instead of J. So I think it depends on how English and how German you want to be. 42 and 45 kind of go together. So this one's called a mixed vowel. And what you're going to do is basically you're going to say skilla, like skill, like something that you are able to do, a skill, and you're going to put your lips like this. So inside your brain you say skilla, and you're going to go do your lips like this, but still say skilla. So that's how you make it. It's called a mixed vowel. That means your tongue is doing one vowel, I, and your lips are doing another vowel, U, skilla. In general, also something I should have said about German is that the lips are much more active than in American speech. We tend to kind of leave our lips a little bit. We barely move our lips when we speak. And Germans have much more active lip movement. In fact, when a German speaker is thinking of something to say, they might say, or French speaker, with the lips pursed. Skula, and then Charybdis. So skula and Charybdis together, this is also new to me, is a phrase that means like between a rock and a hard place, or between two different dangerous scenarios. Skula and Charybdis were on either sides of a strait, and there were these monsters. So I learned something new as part of this, which is sort of cool. Skula und Charybdis. 44 is a French phrase, which means the evil genius. And this will take a little explanation too. So the phrase le, it's a schwa, but the French speakers, like I mentioned just a minute ago, their resting position of their lips is much more engaged and forward than in American speech. So whereas a French person would be thinking of something to say with their lips like this, duck face. An American person, like I just said, my lips are completely unengaged. So when I say the, my lips are much more engaged. Le. So le is almost a combination of the sound in cœur, heart, cœur, and a regular old schwa. So le, mauvais, mo, and that's that much more rounded O. You can see that my lips are much more engaged than O. O. Le mauvais génie. Le mauvais génie. Le mauvais génie. The evil genius, right? And in French, the emphasis is on the last syllable, right? So le mauvais génie. And a French person would never say le mauvais génie. They would say le mauvais génie. Génie, génie. It all goes to the last syllable. They would ask for a cup of coffee, where an American would ask for a cup of coffee, right? Le mauvais génie. And cache. That's that R in the middle that's almost like a uvular R, kind of a mix between a schwa with R coloring and a uvular R. Cache. And then 46. This was fun too. It's an English phrase, so you can say it according to whoever is saying it. You can say it a different way. The German equivalent of this is Westfälischer Schinken, which means it's a ham from Westphalia. But a German person wouldn't say Westphalia, just like a French person wouldn't say Paris. They would say Paris or Paris. So I'm not sure how you want to approach that, but if you were to say it and your brain was a German speaker's brain, you would probably say Westphalian ham, like sort of with an accent. But it's an English phrase that is translated from the German. The German is Westfälischer Schinken, which means a ham from Westphalia. Westphalian ham, I think it depends on who's speaking. So I'll leave that to you. And then the last one on this section is Harz. Again, that's that R, that's an intervocalic R. Not an intervocalic R, sorry. It's a postvocalic R, which means it's just right after a vowel. And it's kind of like a cross between a schwa with R coloring and that uvular R that we talked about before. Harz. So there's two sounds in there. Harz, but you go through it pretty fast. Harz. And it's a region in Germany. I'm going to work on the artist lists, but that at least gives you something to start with. Hope that's helpful.